He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. They're working that left side. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Horvath. And that's a live ball behind the line. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Back to pass on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's McGee. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Offense in a split backfield. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's McGee. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Hatcher. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move him inside. You see him move him outside. You see him move him in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
The snap sets up the throw. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play. And the defense was anxious to get off the ball quickly. Instead, it's just a little bit closer for the offense. Pushes toward the goal line. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times on these goal-to-go situations. First and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
Fires to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Picked Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
After the first down completion, it's second and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Off the RPO, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
How will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. A strike downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw again. Looking for the goal line. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
They'll line up to go for 2. Trying to barge their way in. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
After that last incompletion, here's second and 10 from their own 20. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his man, it's Hatcher. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll off one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Punt is on its way. And they'll mark it down at the 30. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Mack. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
The RPO, it's complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. He's got an open man. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. He'll pull it down. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And I really like the belief and the discipline by this QB because he drops back. He wants to throw the football. He sees it's covered, but he says, I can go get it, and takes off and barely gets enough for the first down. But way to pull the trigger, run it, and run it with authority.
Rushes on him. Looking to scramble. Oh, he's got some space. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
Has to get there to move the sticks. And that decision will be questioned for a while. 1st and 10 from their own 1, and they really need to create some breathing room. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 20. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Horvath. Into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's taking the shot. Hauls it in down the sideline. He's loose. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Looking for space. It's Horvat. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's McGee. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gets the back moving. To the air on second down. Gets it out quickly. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to throw again. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Sends it back in motion. He wants to throw it. Finds his man in the middle. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll try to pop the draw. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Handoff from the gun. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And guys, still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The give out of the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield and made the tackle for us.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Using his feet to buy time. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
They bring the punter onto the field now. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And now this offense will take the field again. Pulls it, fired complete. There he goes. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And he's dragged down.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down and shoot. And I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I think this running back has proved in this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? In a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll start this drive going to the air. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Line getting set on second down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Breaks into the open. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Punts it out of the air. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Sets up the screen. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. It's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man in the middle. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He makes the grab. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Here comes the heat. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? It's caught. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. They'll send the back in motion. They want to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.